Hello everyone, this is Ryan and lesson 10 of learning HTML and CSS. In this lesson we'll be learning about quoting. So often on a web page you would want to quote somebody, and one way of doing that is by using a block level tag known as the block quote. So if I say block quote, one word, and I put something in there, okay, and let's open up our page. There you can see what happens. So it indents from the margin, which is quite nice. So a traditional paragraph, if we compare it, both of these are block level tags. In other words, they take up the full width of the browser. They also add their own spacing. So a paragraph skips a line, block quote also skips a line. So a block quote is pretty much the same as a paragraph, except that it indents from the margin. So you would use it, for example, if you're quoting somebody. You could say an extract from Charles Dickens, Moby Dick. So you're quoting from a book. And if you wanted to with CSS, you could make this in italics, or you could do change the color and so on. Remember, HTML is simply a structural language. We're saying this is a quotation. Another tag that we can use for quotations is the Q tag, and the Q tag is a inline tag. First time we're going to be looking at an inline tag. So an inline tag would be Q followed by a closing Q, and an inline tag of Q will simply put double quotes around the text. The reason why we can't use real double quotation marks, you would think that you should be able to do a quotation mark here and a quotation mark here. That's not the right way to go about it, because of the fact that quotation marks are almost a reserved character in HTML. Note the use of quotation marks in various places throughout the page, and so that's the reason why you're not, for whenever you use quotation marks, you should rather use a Q. Okay, what's the difference between an inline tag and a block tag? Well, we've already said a block tag spans the full width of the browser and also adds spacing. So like the heading, full width of the browser, and went on to the next line. And you can see with the Q tag, it did not span the full width of the browser, did not change the spacing at all. It was just together or part of the paragraph. So a inline tag must always be enclosed in some sort of block tag in terms of hierarchy. So here we have, on the parent level, we have a paragraph. On the child level, we have a Q or a quote. So that ends our lesson on adding quotes to our document.